Welcome back, everybody. My name is Taylor Martin. This is the best Damn EDC, and today I would like to show you a little tip on how to fix the blade centering on your knife. I know I actually talked about this in a recent video, the knife maintenance video, which if you want to learn how I maintain my knives, go watch that video. But yes, this tip I shared in that video, but I feel like one, I didn't quite explain it as well as I could have, and two, it deserved a video of its own because people might be looking for that specifically. So that's why I'm making this video. And with that said, let's do the damn thing. So like I said in the knife maintenance video, blade centering isn't an all-important thing. It's something that's nice, especially if you're spending a few $100s on a knife, but it's not the be-all and end-all of a knife. And as long as your blade isn't scraping, blade centering is more of a preference thing. It's something you should expect on a higher-end knife, especially when they're, $30, $40, $50 knives that don't have that issue. But it's also something that can be corrected fairly easily in some cases, not all cases. Some cases the knife just wasn't made very well and you can't fix your blade centering. In the case of many, you can, and it's a very simple tip. There are multiple ways you can combat the blade centering issues. Most of the others I haven't had very much success with, but this one I have. So this is very, very simple. All you're gonna do, you're not gonna touch the pivot screw at all. Forget about it. All you're gonna do is slightly loosen the body screws on one side of the knife, whichever feels more comfortable for you, and take note of which way the blade is off center. In this case, it is towards me. So it's towards the clip side of the knife. It's just ever so slightly off center. So the way that you're gonna fix this is open the blade and push it in the direction that it was off center. So push it towards the clip. So the reason that you're pushing this direction and not the direction you want the blade to go is because you've actually pivoted the blade 180 degrees. So if you push the blade away from the clip, now it's gonna be closer to the clip once you close it. That's not what you want. So you want to push it towards the clip. So the easiest way to do that is to probably grip the blade like this and push with your thumb, and then just loosen a body screw a little bit, loosen the other body screw just a little bit, tighten it back down, tighten the other one back down, and then close the knife. And now it's perfectly centered. It's literally that simple. Can you see that? It is perfectly centered again. It was not when we started, now it's perfectly centered. So one way we can show this a little better is I'm gonna take my other PM2 here and push away from the way the blade should go. I'm gonna push it in the way that was favoring, which is towards the clip. So I wanna push away from the clip just to accentuate the centering. See how much that affected it? This was perfectly centered a second ago, and now it is so far off, and the pivot is still perfectly tight. There's no blade play whatsoever, but the blade is pinched. Actually here it's hard to close, and it's favoring this clip side so much. You can see that really well. It is favoring the clip side a ton. It is almost, not quite scraping, but it is almost touching that side of the scale. And to fix it, once again, you open the knife, push the blade towards the clip, loosen, tighten it back up, and boom, the knife is now centered again. So there you have it. That is just a tip that you can use on most of your knives. I've had tons of success with this on paramilitary 2s, but it's worked on many other knives for me as well. And it's a very simple thing. And a lot of people say just tighten the pivot a little more, or you need to pull the blade out and put torque on it there and then tighten the pivot. That's never worked for me, but this method has worked almost every single time. And the thought process behind it is that it's not necessarily the pivot that's having the issue, it's that the scales might be torqued a little bit, where this one's pushed up just a little more than the other one. So you just want to kind of get them in line a little better. And doing that by taking the tension off the body screws, pushing the blade in the way that it should go. Theoretically, it should be pushing the scales in the way they should go. And then you tighten it back down and you should be straight again. And for me, it seems to do the trick almost every time. So if you have found this video helpful and you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe to see more stuff like this in the future, and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. I highly recommend you go check out that knife maintenance video I made as well. And if you want to support what I'm doing here, these things and many other things will be linked down below. If you purchase anything using those links, they're affiliate links, so I will get a little bit of a kickback, but it won't cost you anything extra. You can also go to patreon.com/bestdamnedc, or you can go to Carry Commission, that is carrycommission.com, or carry.best That's my store where you can buy gear and merch directly from me. Be sure to follow us around the web. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Damn EDC. You can find me, Taylor Martin, on Twitter and Instagram at CasperTech. There's actually also now a Facebook group and a Discord server. Click those links down below, join those places. And with that said, and until next time, carry on.